Hey everyone, welcome back to the podcast. I'm your host, Vivian Rose. I'm so excited to be talking to you guys this week because if you didn't notice, I did miss last week's episode because I got so busy, you guys, and it's like the whole week just slipped out of my hands. And I was just like, what the heck? Why didn't I record an episode? And it was like Sunday, and I was like, I just haven't recorded an episode. So I was like, I'm just going to do without an episode this week, and I'll come back next week. So I'm so happy to be talking to you guys because I'm doing a studying 101 episode, tips, how to get A's and B's, and just all the different things to do with studying that has helped me personally. I won't cover like every single thing because this episode would be like 2 hours long, but I do want to talk about the things that have really helped me in my high school career and then also just middle school and then primary school as well. But I'm just so excited. Literally, really recently I've just been really busy with doctor's appointments, like not because I'm sick or anything, but just like with braces appointments. Like when you have braces, you have to go to the orthodontist so much. So I've been going to the orthodontist a lot, and I'm getting closer and closer to my date to get my braces off. So I have to keep going back to get them more tightened so that we can speed up the process. And it's kind of difficult sometimes because it can be really painful, if you know what I mean. If you have braces, you can understand. It can be really painful when they tighten the braces and stuff. But anyway, I just went off like on a tangent there. I just want to tell you guys what I've been up to, why I've been gone. And anyway, let's get to the Monday motivation because I've just been talking. So first, for our Monday motivation, we're going to be talking about embracing the new week. So I feel like a lot of times when we start off a new week after a very long week last week, we keep that burden with us into the new week. And we have to remember that we have to let go that burden that we previously had in order to bring a new, like literally let the light in by Lana Del Rey. We have to literally let the light in. We have to be happy. We have to bring in all the joy and happiness into the week. So also, side note, happy March. I did not talk to you guys. Last time I spoke to y'all was in February, and it's literally March now. Oh my gosh, it's March. I'm almost done. Oh my gosh, I'm almost done with school, you guys. You guys don't even understand. I'm going to be a senior in high school. It's my last year of high school next year. Well, not next year, but next semester in August. Oh my gosh, this is crazy. But anyway, I just want you guys to remember that every week, specifically this week, try to embrace a new week with just possibility and opportunity, because each Monday, each week, every single day is a blank canvas. Because every single day, even if you had a terrible day yesterday, today is a brand new day, and today is waiting for you to take all those opportunities. It's waiting for you to have fun. It's waiting for you to do all these different things, all these different productive things. Listen to your favorite music. Dance a little bit. Like, do what you want to do. And I feel like a lot of times we just get so caught up in like what we have to do. We forget what we want to do. So I think it's really important just to seize the opportunity and just create that perfect day for yourself. It's not going to be 100% perfect, but just kind of like what you would like in a day realistically. Next is the fashion icon of the week, which is Blake Lively. Everyone knows Blake Lively, and I just love her. Like, literally, she was so slay on Gossip Girl. But can we talk about her now? Like, when she went to the Super Bowl, I was like, okay, Blake, you look so cute. But anyway, so I love Blake Lively's outfits and her style, and just her as a person. She seems like one of the sweetest people ever. She seems like a great mom as well, but she is always just stunning in her outfit. She always looks sophisticated and chic, yet so, like, young looking. And I really love when she does her hair really curly like she did at the Super Bowl. I feel like that was so cute. And also, just, like, whether she's going on a red carpet, whether she's just, like, doing her everyday life, hanging out with Taylor Swift, she always looks so cute. And I'm just like, oh my gosh. Like, she is literally so beautiful. And I just love her outfits. Next is the quote of the week, which is from Deepika Chopra. I think that's how you pronounce it, but I saw this on Pinterest. In the midst of movement and chaos, keep stillness inside of you. I seriously love this quote because it just helps you to remember to find that inner peace, and that inner peace can be a true source of strength and resilience in this difficult world. I feel like a lot of times the world can be kind of difficult because there's so many things going on. You don't really have enough in you to focus on what's going on today. And that actually happened to me recently. I actually, like, there was so much going on, and some of the other people who were around me, a lot of their lives, and that may sound kind of confusing, but I don't want to give off too many, like, things that could let you know who these people are. And so, just, like, so many things were happening around me, so many just wild things, and I was just like, oh my gosh, I can't let these things affect me. And I can't let these things that have absolutely nothing to do with me get to my mental health and get inside of me. And my mom really helped me to see that. And I'm so grateful for her because she really noticed I was like thrown off beat this past week. And was the past week or like maybe last week? I can't remember. But I was thrown off beat a little bit, and like I was just like in my head a lot. I was really quiet. I'm not really a quiet person. Like when I first know you, when I first speak to you, I'm gonna be a quiet person. But once I get to know you, I will not shut up. Like literally, it's ridiculous. I'm just like, why? I love to talk. I love to talk to people. I love like being sociable. But sometimes I feel like I do just like talk too much. But anyway. So it was just like so much going on, and my mom noticed it. She was like, did I say anything to hurt your feelings? She was just like, are you okay? And I was just like, that is so sweet of you to say that, first of all, because it had nothing to do with my mom. But the situation, she really helped me to see that it's okay. This is me in my life. This isn't someone else's life. This is my life and my relationship with all these different people. I don't have to be friends with everyone. I don't have to be friends with these people. Friends come and go, and what she told me is that friends serve a purpose in every stage of your life. The friends you have now may not be your friends when you're 30 or 40 years old with kids and stuff, and that's okay. Because if you had the same friends, then life would be boring. You wouldn't have anything to zhuzh it up. So you have to be okay with friends coming and going. Not everyone is meant to be in your life 24/7. So I really love that she told me that. And I really feel like that resonated somewhat with that quote. I don't know. I can't even remember how I got to this quote. But literally, that's what I was thinking of. So next is our weekly recaps, which is what I've been up to. I'm actually so excited to tell you guys this because, like, this is, like, so cool to me. I'm getting an iPad. Yay! I have an iPad already. It's an iPad mini, but I legit got that thing when I was, like, in the, I would say 3rd or 4th grade. And I'm a junior in high school right now. I'm in 11th grade. I'm about to start 12th. So it's a very old iPad. And the only things I have to edit my YouTube videos on is my phone. I have a laptop, but it's not like Apple, so I can't just send over stuff. And so my phone, like, I have an iPhone 12, and, like, yes, no, it's not, like, super new, but it's not, like, super old. It can still do it, but it's just, like, really hard for my phone to edit, like, these heavy videos, like, for my YouTube videos, my podcast episodes I edit on there. Like, I do so much on my phone, and so I really wanted to get either a MacBook or an iPad, and right now I can't afford a MacBook, because a lot of these MacBooks, I can't afford them myself, and usually my mom usually goes half with me on everything, so, like, we'll get the end price of everything, we'll divide it into 2, and she'll pay one half, I'll pay the other half, which is so sweet of her. Like, I thank her every day for doing all those things for me. But still, I didn't want her having to pay so much for a MacBook. Like, her doing her half and then me doing my half. I was just like, I love to, like, dream big and stuff, but that's not realistic for me in this moment. So I was like, what can I do that's different? And it can still be just as amazing as a MacBook. So I got into iPads. I was researching iPads, like, all, like, these past few weeks, just, like, seeing, like, what can I do? Like, what iPad is best for me? And so I'm actually getting the iPad 9th generation. I don't know why I said that like that. The iPad 9th generation, that's what I'm getting. And I'm so excited for it because they're only on number 10. And so it's the one right next to the newest one. So I should be able to have it for a long time. I'm also going to get the Apple Pencil to go with it. And it's just going to be amazing for me to edit all my videos on it. Just, like, literally do everything on it. I'm so excited. I'm sorry, guys. I have to plug up my phone because I'm recording the episode on there. Stand by. Okay, so I'm just so excited for this. So I bought a baby pink case off Amazon for my new iPad, and I'm just so excited. I'm gonna buy, like, some cute little stickers. Natalie gave me an idea to, like, get some cute Brandy Melville stickers and decorate it, and so I'm super excited for that. Also, I feel like I've just evolved and grew so much this past week. Like, honestly, like, I feel like I've been through so much this past week. I feel like this week was longer than just a whole 7 days. Or let me say 5 days, because right now it's Friday. And so I'm just thinking, like, wow, I've done so much this week. And I've been through so much this week. Both good and bad. And it really just brought me to where I am right now. And I'm just so grateful for everything I've been through right now. Like, good or bad, I just feel like I'm really in a good place. Next is I've just been really, like, addicted to online shopping. I'm not even trying to hide it anymore. I just love lip products. Like, lippies are just, like, my weakness. If you have lippies, like, I'll be your best friend. I love them so much. And I actually got the Rhode lip tint. I may have mentioned it last week. I really don't know. But I'm so excited for it because, like, I have it already, but I'm so excited to, like, style it and wear it with different makeup looks because it is the prettiest color ever. If you don't know the colors, it's espresso, and Rhode is actually Hailey Bieber's makeup skincare brand, and it's just so amazing. Like, I love it so much. I got the peptide lip tint in the shade espresso. They're sold out for, like, to early April, so I'm so happy I got mine, but I really want the lip treatment in the in the flavor watermelon slice, so I think I'm going to get that next. But I just wanted to keep you guys updated just on what I've been going through, what's been going on in my head, because we're, like, besties, and I really want to tell y'all what I've been doing. So next is our journal prompt of the week, which which is, what's wrong with my grammar? Oh my god, you won't believe I take AP English. I'm burnt out from it. That's why I'm just like, journal prompt of the week are, okay, so the journal prompt is, what small victories can I celebrate from this past week, and how can I carry that positivity into the week ahead? So I want you to journal that question as soon as you can. I love journaling. I've been like in a journaling rut right now, and I'm just like, why? But it's because I really just like, I haven't added into my routine, and I really need to, but I'm going to start back journaling, because if we do it together, we'll be able to keep each other, accountable of it. So if you start journaling, I'm going to start journaling, and we're just going to do it together. So make sure to do that, because then that's how I'm going to do it. Next is our psychology fact of the week, which is the multitasking myth. Oh my gosh, this is like a big thing, and everyone knows, even my mom knows, like, she doesn't ask me to do two things at once, because we all know I'm just physically not able. So even though a lot of people say that it's really effective to multitask, and when I say this, I mean multitask like you're doing like serious things at the same time, like you're trying to do two tests at once, not just listening to music and reading. That's not a big deal. What I mean is serious things. So when you think you're multitasking, you're actually rapidly switching your attention between tasks, and it can actually kind of hurt your brain a little bit and just decrease the efficiency and increase more errors, more things going wrong in that situation. I want you to remember that when you are multitasking, trying to study a lot, because it's very important to try to split it up. Next is actually our actual episode, Studying 101. I'm super excited to get into the episodes, so let's get right into it right now. So I want you guys to remember that when you are studying, it really, really, really depends on your study space, because your environment is your number one thing. You want to be able to control your environment as much as you can. If you can go into a quiet room, if you can go into the library, I remember Tulia. I think that was Tulia. She messaged me and she was asking me, like, she was telling me, like, I don't have time to study. My mom tells me that I can't, like, study right now, like, whatever. And a lot of times you have to think about, how can I get around this? And in that situation, she wasn't able to study at home because she had to do homework, do her night routine, then it was time for bed. You don't have time, and I understand that. So why not try to make time during the day? So if I know you go to school, so if you can like have free period, I know a lot of people have free period in school. I'm homeschooled, so I can really like do whatever I want. But if you do have free period, try to take some time to study in free period, and go ahead and plan out what subjects you're going to study and when you're going to study certain subjects on the weekends, because that can really help you for the week ahead to kind of think about Monday I'm going to like study English, Tuesday math, Wednesday I'm going to do like my elective, and then like Thursday maybe science, history, Friday. It can just really help you to be able to really like be organized, be more put together, more planned out. So when it comes to studying time, you're not scrambling trying to be like, oh, what do I feel like doing today? And you're not going to be procrastinating. So you can actually oh my gosh, y'all, what is wrong with me? You can actually get more things done. This is what happens when I don't record an episode for an entire week. You can actually get more things done when you organize and plan more. So I really want you to remember that, because a lot of times you can just plan out your week, plan out what you're going to do for school that week, plan out your studying in this case, and it can really just help you a lot more. Also, like I said, get back to your environment. So if you can study in a really quiet environment, and if you don't have a quiet environment, maybe try to like put on headphones or your earphones or AirPods and turn on white noise or like ocean sounds, rain sounds, anything that would try to block out any outside noise, and not just music, because music, that's like multitasking where you're trying to do schoolwork. I mean something that's actually going to block out sound. Like if you're listening to like I said, like if you're listening to like lake noises or like water sounds, I don't even know, like ocean sounds, it could be anything that's going to block out different things. Also, with your study space, if you're working at your desk, on your bed, try to make sure you have no distractions on your bed or on your desk. For me and my desk, I like to move everything when I'm doing my schoolwork. I like to like move all my snacks, all my drinks, because I get so distracted, like move all like the extra books I have that I'm not using right now, because a lot of times I get so distracted and so onto like, well, what if I need to do this right now? Then I'll go into something else and I'll lose my train of thought en masse, and it's just really messes up your whole studying game. So make sure to try to control your environment. Next are two study techniques I really love. So number one is, this is like a timed type of technique, and I talk about it all the time, but especially if you're low on time, like how Tulia told me, if you can have at least 10 minutes to study, try to have that full 10 minutes to just studying, because my voice went out, to studying, because literally, honestly, like when you study, just like straight study, it's not just like, let me put it this way. So I heard this girl talk about this, and she said you can be doing one task in 3 hours, but if you really be disciplined and be focused, you can finish that one task in 1 hour. And I really thought that's important. It really plays into this method right here, because if you work for 10 minutes straight, you can get more done than you would for working on that task for an hour, because you're going to be more put together, you're going to be more organized, more focused. Try to put your whole attention on your task, not on what your friend is doing, not on who's walking in the hallway right now. What is going on in your brain right now? Clear it and get back to your task. I feel like that's very important because a lot of times your brain just like goes to different things like, oh my God, what's that noise? Well, I wonder what that noise is. Let me go out and go look at that. You really need to try to focus on what you're doing. So I feel like that's very important. Active recall. I love active recall because especially on Quizlet, or you can make your own flashcards. You could just write down different things on your like notes and stuff. When you write down your notes, you can actually just like look at them and cover them up and be like, this says that, and then you can like study it, try to like remember it. And I feel like those different things can really be helpful. I love to use Quizlet. That's my favorite thing ever when it comes to studying because you can do quizzes on it. You can do like little learning things. That's just amazing and it's free. So I love to use Quizlet. It just does so much stuff. You can actually make yourself a little Kahoot if you want to make it a little bit more fun. You can actually go around like outside and like while you're going on a walk, you can listen to a podcast all about the subject. I follow this chemistry podcast and they talk about all these different things chemistry related, and that's literally why I have 95 in chemistry. Also, watching different YouTube videos about different topics can be a lot better than just reading because you may not be able to get things to stick into your brain if you keep reading it. But if you watch someone like show you how to do these different things, and like just watching someone instead of reading can be a lot more effective, and I really recommend that. Also, the next is note taking. So I love to make sure when I'm taking notes, I'm writing down things in my own words, because if you write down things in a way that you don't understand it just straight off the textbook, when you go back and read it, you're going to be like, well, what does that mean? And now you got to go all the way back to the lesson, you got to go all the way back to the textbook and be like, what does this mean? So it's a lot more like time effective if you just go ahead and write things in your own words. You can like outline and like highlight different important things. You can like, when you're doing your notes, you can start off with a little vocabulary section and then like explanations. You can do a mind map, everything about this, like a little rule of thumb that you need to remember when you're doing this. You can write all your formulas. You can just make it super cute. I love to watch Your Mom Sushi on YouTube. She has a whole like video on note taking if you want to check out more on taking notes. But also making it really cute can be really fun as well, because romanticizing your whole like studying session is very like much the key to making it fun and making you just want to do it. Because I'm the worst person when it comes to this, but honestly, when I do make it fun, when I have all my highlighters out, when I have all like my sticky notes out, when I just have like my pretty pins out, it makes me like a lot more excited to do this. So I really recommend getting out all your different things just to make your study experience more fun and just make everything more cute. Like wear some cute blue light glasses that make you feel really chic and really like smart. And I just really love to do different things like that, even if it's just for me, if it feels like it's just a waste of money, when really it's just really motivating me. And it's really important to be motivated because that's how you're going to be getting things done. So next we have acing those tests and exams. So exam preparation. So when you're making sure that you are taking your exams, you want to make sure that you have your personalized study schedule before. So every single day you're studying and up to the day like you're taking your exams. I recommend trying to like start preparing 2 weeks in advance if it's just like a normal test or final exam. If it's like a big test like the SAT for me, I'm starting studying now. I'm taking it in June. It's March. So I really recommend just to try to break down the material into manageable chunks, because a lot of times if you like try to do too many things at once, it's just information overload and you can't remember anything. So try to break it down to different things. So maybe like work for 20 minutes and then maybe go for a quick walk. Maybe go get like some water or get a healthy snack. Anything that's going to like build you up and get you back into that first headspace you had when you first started, and you come back for another 20 minutes. Just take those breaks and also not do so much in a day, especially if you have a lot of time before your final exam. So you can do a little bit of work and then come back tomorrow and do a little bit more work, and then when you finish studying that subject, go into the next one and do the same exact thing. Now, strategies for managing test anxiety, you can actually just take deep breaths. Just make sure you have those positive affirmations too, like I am strong, I am smart, I can do this, I know I can do this. Telling yourself those things. And when people say, oh my God, it's so hard, just be like, stay positive with it. Because the more positivity that you spread with other people, the more positivity there will be in your environment. So if you walk around, people are like, the test is so hard, how am I going to do this? Just say, we're going to try our best, and we're going to do the best that we can. That's all we can do, you know? So if you tell someone that, it's going to be like, you're right, that is the best that I can do. So they're not going to go like trauma dumping on someone else like they just did on you. They're going to like go and upbuild other people like you did to them. So it's very important just to make sure you keep those positive affirmations, recycling that positivity, and just taking deep breaths and just realizing no matter what, this grade does not define me. Even if this is my SAT, I can retake the SAT. It's not just like a final test. Like this isn't the last time I get to take this test. I can take it again. Maybe it's $10 to take it again, but it's not that big of a deal. And it's just really important to remember those things. group studying is very fun as well. I'm yet to do this, but I've seen a lot of people do it, and my friends do it a lot. And they do it like because they go in-person school and I'm homeschooled, so like we're kind of like not together all the time. So I do know it's really fun though. Like if you just be like, guys, we're gonna study for real for 30 minutes, and then we can talk about everything. So it's really important, and it can really just motivate you to like want to go ahead and study, because then you could just like chat and gossip, like, do all that fun stuff afterwards. But make sure you don't have any distractions. Like everyone puts their phone down, or one person has their phone on for any time like somebody's parents try to call them if you're out somewhere. And it's just very fun to be able to just make studying fun. Study with your best friend, study with your friends, study with your Pinterest mutuals over Zoom. Like just different things can just be so fun. Lastly, we have section number 5, so your study success toolkit. So I want you to remember that when you are trying to study, break it down into manageable chunks. Remember that you can do this, you believe in yourself, and know the material. If you are going to, first of all, remember, you did this for an entire school year, an entire 9 to 10 months full of this same subject. There is nothing that you don't know on this test. You know everything on this test. You may not know it as much as you want to, but you still know everything on the test. So I want you to remember that no matter what, it's not like you're going to get like a 0 on the test, because you know at least some things. If you've taken the class for an entire year like you're supposed to be, or a semester, you know what's going to be on the test. It's not just a surprise, not a pretest. So I want you to remember that when it comes time to take the test, you don't have to be so afraid. This test does not define you, and even if you do bad on the test, it's not a big deal. You can try to do extra credit. If you have to go to summer school, at least you have the option of summer school. At least you don't have to be a whole year behind. Try to look at things from a positive headspace and a positive mindset. Just remember things like that, because it can be really difficult sometimes to look at things in a positive way when it feels like it's such a big of a burden right now. So I want you to just remember to stay positive. That is the number one tip I can give you in this whole episode. Staying positive in everything that you do. If you're going through something tough right now, like you're trying to figure out how to do this geometry thing or this thing in algebra, just remember, I can do this, and I have other people around me. I have a full-on support system. I have teachers, I have principals, I have counselors, I have my parents, I have my siblings, your uncles, your uncles, your cousins, anybody. You have all these people around you can ask for help. You're not doing this alone. You have help from everyone. So I really want you guys just to remember that. And I really hope you enjoyed the episode. I really hope it could help you just to get into that studying mindset, get into that studying headspace, and just help you to know that you can do this, and this is not out of your league. This is very much in your league, and you can 100% get this test over with. And when you get done, go get your Starbucks drink, go get your snack, go get your peanut butter M&Ms. I don't know what you want, but go get it, because you totally deserve this. I hope you guys enjoyed the episode. Please be sure to leave me a rating and review, and I love y'all so much. Bye!